It's been just over a year now since Dakar Desert Rally released, and sadly at launch it wasn't the game we were promised that it would be. But if No Man's Sky has taught us anything, it's that sometimes you just need to be a little bit patient. These smaller development studios with their big ideas can't always knock it out of the park in the first try, but they will continue, driven by their passion. And so it is that Dakar Desert Rally now has its biggest update yet. There was a big roadmap that was promised to be done by the end of this year, and they have fulfilled as much of it as possible right at the very end of the year. As a big Christmas present for us, there's a lot to go through. Although there are still some bugs in the game, there have been a slew of fixes, including finally fixes for the soft locking in multiplayer mode. Now any bugs that are happening are related, it would seem, to performance issues with the motorbikes, and we've got some issues with the voice chat, vehicles not repairing properly, some graphical issues in the cockpit mode, which I think I've talked about before, when the Roadbook is glitching out. So that seems like pretty basic stuff to fix. I'm sure we won't be waiting too long for a fix on those. That means we can get down and dirty and look at what's been added. One of the biggies here is that the Roadbook editor has been added to the game. That's right, you can now create your own events. Oh my goodness. To use the Roadbook editor, you'll need to get the coordinates of where you want to make your event. As you can see, there are some areas which are not usable, which is a shame. There seems to be a lot of the map missing. Hopefully that's something they'll open up as time goes by. Let's pick an area and take a look at what we've got to work with. We're actually at the farm where we ended one of our treasure hunts. That's nice. I'm sure if I went back through the old treasure videos, we could take a look at some of the fantastic places we found, get the coordinates, and then use those coordinates to make the event. Okay, so we can place down our DSS in any direction we want to, our departure, press square when it's where we want it, and then we're going to move on. We'll add the next note. So this is where you add the second part of your note, just here. Once you've finished making your track, you can validate it. You can either drive it yourself, or you can set the AI to drive it. Always good if you want a race, say in sport mode, and you want to make sure that the AI can actually handle the course. And of course it's probably cool to see if the AI can actually do what you want it to. So we have a new DLC, as you can see. This is from the Classics pack. And what we have here is a Lada Niva. Yes, they've given us a Lada. What more could you possibly want than to send a Lada through the desert? I couldn't be happier. In the same pack we have this gorgeous Honda Africa Twin from 1985. This is a beefy sounding bike. And this has got some real grunt as well, so this is something I can really see me crashing into that barrier. What did I say? It was something I could really see bouncing across the dunes in, but whoops. As part of Dakar Desert Rally's commitment to sustainable racing, we've got the new hybrid vehicles pack, which includes this, the GCK Motorsport. Sounds fabulous. You see we've also got battery management information in there. So I need to experiment with this. I'm not quite sure if the battery has a state of charge we need to be keeping an eye on. But we can see regen information. So I've got to assume there is some sort of battery management we need to be doing. And that could of course relate to the heat as well. So we'll play around with that more, but I'm not just doing a general overview. As well as that car, we've got two trucks. We've got the Hino 600 Hybrid, which has a weather sock on it by the look of that. Oh, that's not amazingly steering, but for a truck it's got a lot of poke. It does launch pretty well. So yeah, this is another one we're going to have to take out across the dunes. How to handle it in the bumpy stuff. Oh, it takes it in its stride. Very nice. The final vehicle in the hybrid pack is the Renault Renault C460. Another big beefy truck that kind of looks like a dustbin lorry, to be honest with you, but it's just a Renault recycling truck, so you know, then you can just throw your bags in the back of there, have them taken away and recycled into toilet paper or something, I don't know. Well, that actually handles really well for a truck. This is very agile. Not as great launching as the Hino was, but certainly very, very good through the corners. Yes, you saw that. 11 new events unlocked. This is part of the new Snowrunner DLC, and this is free. It's a free cars pack and free events. Yeah, there's also been an issue where the Saudi Arabia events haven't all been available to PlayStation players. Some sort of bug that has been fixed, so I wonder if these are now some of those. Well, feast your eyes on these. 5 new Snowrunner vehicles added to the game. They're all in the cars category, and they're all free DLC and free to purchase from the in-game store. So we've got the Karn LO4F, that's a funky looking thing, and Snowrunner players will be very familiar with that one. We've got the Tuz 166. That looks like it's going to be right up there on my list of classics to throw across the desert. The Karn 39. That's one of the very early vehicles you get in Snowrunner if you've got the DLC in the first season. The Karn 317. Well, that's a mainstay, isn't it? And look at this, the Don 71. That's got to be a larder, surely. So here we go. Let's take one of these Snowrunner vehicles for a run.
Right, danger one.
Oh, look at this thing. This is amazing. It's not particularly fast, but it's amazing. Not going very fast. We're all out of gears. I think I picked the slowest vehicle in this class.
Right, cap 2,
but it handles exactly as I thought it would. It's got a very mechanical feel through the force feedback.
Danger one.
There's a real sense of having no power steering.
275.
Every impact on those front wheels is throwing the wheel. You can see the steering wheel on the screen.
Prepare to turn left.
Throwing me
Danger
around.
one.
What torque have we got in this thing?
2
Not a lot.
Prepare to
Go
turn
on.
right. Danger 3.
Everyone on YouTube believes in you. Oh yeah, Daniel, this thing's a rocket. Don't know if I can stop it.
Off-road.
Excuse me, I just overtake somebody for a different class. That explains a lot.
Prepare for tight right. Danger 2.
Tight right, I don't take any tight corners in this. It's not stable enough.
Tight right to track. Danger 2.
Actually, that was pretty
2
good.
kilometers.
It took that pretty well.
Turn right. Danger 3.
Okay, that was pretty sad.
What a race. We're top 3.
I don't know how we're top 3, but there you go. Must be because we're too slow to damage ourselves. But here it is, one of the most requested features in all of Dakar Desert Rally. Finally, a replay mode. Look at this. This is amazing. We can use triggers to sorry about this, I'm getting used to it. To change the height. I think this is designed for faster vehicles. Add filters. Here we go. Here's the classic filter. We've got a sort of sepia kind of filter. Whoa! Not quite sure what happened there. You can go forward, you can go backwards, you can pause it so you can set up shots like this. With a combination of pausing and using the free camera, you can set up some great shots. Let's try and get one here. Let's try this. Way! Let's pause it here. Of course, by doing this and using our free cam, we've now got the ability to take epic photos. Let's just get our free cam. There we go. We've got some lenses. Oh yeah, look at that. We can zoom right in at these guys. They must be horrified right now. No, I'd be horrified right now. Interesting lens. That's a very tight focus lens. We can, however, adjust the focus by holding down triangle and going up and down with the left stick. So I want to go slightly off focus. What do you think? Oh, the camera rolls. It officially rolls. So there it is. We'll go into the vehicles in depth in other videos. But what do you think? What's your opinion of the new update? Is it everything you hoped for? We haven't got the livery editor yet, the team creator. That was all promised to us, but the roadmap has been pushed back. We've got the Americas DLC still to come. I don't know if that's going to be American vehicles or if we have some American themed races. On the whole, I think it's opened up a lot of scope, especially for content creators. People who like to record their races, we want to, you know, look back and see what they did wrong. I think this opens up great scope for leagues and competitions. But also the DLC vehicles as well are a great addition. It's great to see them adding new vehicles, especially new vehicles that are all differently themed. We've got the classic theme, we've got the hybrids, the Snowrunner vehicles which are free. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments, and hopefully I'll be seeing you on the sand very soon.